Hey guys, it's Heather. So today I'm going to be doing my 2013 beauty favorites. I believe it was like kind of started as a tag. I wasn't going to do this because it's so hard for me to kind of come up with like all of my beauty favorites. Also, like, I try so many different products, and you know, like, I don't want to just combine all of my favorite videos into like one video. So what I try to do is basically the category, I tried to, like, at the top of my head, think of like something that I absolutely loved and could not live without. So that's what I did. Some of these products I have not used all year, but they've reached holy grail status for me. So I didn't like include, you know, like stuff I just got last month, but I did try to include stuff that really stood out to me, and I've never done a yearly favorites before. Also, if you can tell, I'm doing filming a little bit different. I'm actually filming with the natural sunlight because one of my filming bulbs actually broke and I had to order it, and it won't be in until sometime this week, and we just had a really big winter storm. So this is all that I got right now. There's a lot of snow outside, so hopefully the video is not too dark, but if it is, I'm really sorry. It's just temporary until I get my bulb in the mail. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is favorite primer, and I tried to think back. I'm not a real big primer person, but one in particular, I do have the full size of this, but I'm still working on my sample, which is pretty impressive, is the Benefit The Professional. I really like this. I think it's a very good, I think this is a very good product. It does fill in your pores. It's nice in consistency. It's not too slippery. It has a very good consistency to it, and my makeup is flawless. I don't have my large pores like in here, and I have some like in between my eyebrows, and I don't find that a case with this, so I really do like this. But like I said, I haven't used a whole lot of primers, but this one is definitely a good one for me. Also, one of the categories in this tag, it didn't include setting spray, I don't think, but I'm going to include it, and that would definitely be my Urban Decay Chill Makeup Setting Spray. I've had this for about 5 months, 6 months, something like that, and I really love it. I love the way it hydrates my face. It makes my face feel so fresh. I absolutely love it. I also spray my brush with it if I'm applying pigments or if I want something to look a little bit more metallic. I love this. I also love the Fix Plus as well from MAC, and I'm out of it, but I do love that. But this one I find is so much more hydrating, and it just, I love it. So definitely, hands down, my favorite. Foundation, this was tricky. I didn't want to show you like 1,700 foundations, but one in particular, I'm wearing it today. I've worn it so many times, is my CoverGirl 3-in-1 Outlast makeup. I'm in the color 810 Classic Ivory. I love this foundation. So cheap. It's like $6 or $7 at the drugstore. I'm actually pretty far down. I use it all the time. You need like 2 pumps. It does come with the pump, which is a very big plus for me, especially from the drugstore. I love this. This does oxidize just a little bit. I'm the second shade in, but I don't find that, like, if you put it on your hand, you're going to be like, whoa, I cannot wear that. But it doesn't really show on your face. I really find that this is a very long wearing, excellent coverage. I just absolutely love it. I was crazy about the CoverGirl, the whipped one, and I used that for a few months into the 2013 year, but then I find like the more that I used it, it would like turn so ashy and kind of gray on me, so I stopped using that because I didn't really like it. Like when I'd go out in the sun, I'd look in the mirror and I'd be like, ew, I look like gray, like my skin didn't look like skin. I don't know why it was doing that, but this one, I love it. I also love my YSL foundation as well, but as a whole, what I've used more, definitely CoverGirl, and the YSL is pretty expensive, and so I try not to use that unless I'm having a special occasion. But this is definitely one of my favorite, holy grail. Love it. Will repurchase it. I absolutely recommend you checking it out. It's amazing, amazing. Okay, for powder, I've tried several new powders. I found one this in December that I am absolutely crazy about, but again, I can't really include it in a yearly favorites because I haven't used it for, you know, very long. But one that I absolutely love is my Too Faced Amazing Face Powder. This has been a favorite for a while. I have hit pan on it. I absolutely love and adore this powder. It's just very soft, and it doesn't like I don't know, it doesn't settle in my dry patches. It doesn't look powdery. It doesn't look cakey. It's very smooth, and I love that in a powder. And that's what I look for. I don't tend to gravitate towards heavy coverage powder because I find that they always stick to my dry patches, and I hate that. But this is a very good powder. I love also my MAC MSF Natural. That's a good one as well, but this one has a little bit more coverage. But I really do love the Too Faced powder. I think it's absolutely amazing. I want to talk about an under eye setter, and that's my Bare Minerals Well Rested. I used this, I think, in 2012 a lot. I liked it, then I didn't like it, then I liked it. Well, I've really grown to like it. I just use like a MAC 224 brush or like a Sigma E40, and I find it doesn't deposit too much color, and it just kind of like really doesn't put too much product, because if you use too much of this, it will crease and it will emphasize your fine lines. But if I just use one of those kind of blending brushes, it really doesn't do that, and it blends out nicely, and it doesn't crease, and it highlights, and it kind of camouflages everything. So I really like this setting powder, or however you want to call it, but I just use it for under my eyes, and again, it's in Well Rested. I absolutely love it. And then bronzer, I've discovered quite a few bronzers, but one of my favorite ones that I've used consistently throughout 2013 is Benefit Hoola, and I've used it quite a bit. I haven't even hit pan on it. That's pretty impressive. I mean, there's definitely a dent in there, but this is just a really great universal bronzer. I absolutely love it and adore it so much. I'm wearing it today. I use it all the time. I really like it. It's not too much, it's not too red, it's not too brown, it's very neutral, and I find that it's beautiful. And if you're a darker skin tone than me and you think, oh my god, that looks too light, it would never do anything, it really does pack a big punch. So definitely try it out if you get a chance, because it's a very good bronzer. Okay, blush. I'm a blush freak. I love blush. We all know this, and I have a ton of blush. But one blush that stands out to me that I absolutely like, I love it, and I've been wearing it quite a bit. I'm wearing it today, is my MAC blush in Sunbaked, and it's a sheer tone shimmer blush, which sheer tone shimmers seem to be my favorite, because like every time I get a MAC blush, it seems I'm like, ooh, that's pretty, it's a sheer tone shimmer, or if it's in my favorites, it's a sheer tone shimmer. I'm wearing this one today. I love this blush. So universal. It's like your everyday peachy kind of rosy color. Oh my god, I just really like freaking adore it. It's right there. It's just so beautiful, but it's definitely like your peachy rosy color. I love it. It just goes with everything, and I just can't live without it. I just love it so much. Now granted, there is so many blushes that I love out there, but I tried to narrow it down to one, and that definitely is one that I reach for constantly. And then a newer one that I've had for a couple months, I believe, but I have to include it because I talked about it in my last couple favorites, I think, is the Sheer Tone Shimmer Blush in Breezy. Oh, I just love it. It's just, it looks so scary, but it's really not. It's just super beautiful. And I love it. It's just like your perfect pinky kind of purpley tone. Like I just pinched you, you're out in the snow. I just love it. I just can't get enough of this blush either. It's just amazing. It's so beautiful. Okay, highlighter. We all know I'm a highlighter freak, but one that really sticks out to me that I absolutely love, I don't know if you can still get this or not, so that kind of stinks about it, but I have to mention it because it's something that I really like, and it's the Josie Maran Argan Illuminizing Powder. Oh my god, I mean, where do you even begin with this? It's super pigmented. I don't even know if you're going to be able to see it, but it's just so beautiful, and it really is a nice kind of champagne neutral highlight. I really like it. There are so many that I like, but this is definitely one that stands out to me, and I love it. Okay, concealers. There's a couple concealers that I absolutely love, and they're actually both from the drugstore. I do like some higher end concealers that I've been using for the past couple of months, but I always go back to these two, and it's the Maybelline Fit Me concealer, and I'm in the shade Fair. I love this. I have the one in light for like my face blemishes, but this one I use underneath the eyes. It doesn't crease. It's very hydrating. You can blend it out easy. I just love this concealer. And then what I like to put on the top of it is my Maybelline Dream Lumi Concealer in Radiant. I love this. It's just a pinky tone. It really highlights under the eyes. I absolutely love both of these. These are like my favorite concealers. I just love them. So definitely oh, check those out. They're affordable. I just love when I find affordable products because it just makes everything so much easier to get your hands on. I also didn't mention my eye primer, but Urban Decay Primer Potion in Eden, love it, love it, love it. I can't get enough of this. This is the one that's kind of yellow based, but it's just amazing. It just cancels out any imperfections in your eyes or on your lids, and it makes my eye makeup last like constant. I really like this. Okay, so I want to talk about my favorite brow product, and that would definitely be my Anastasia Brow Powder Duo. Love this stuff. I've been using it for actually quite a while. I believe since last year, 2012. I don't use the lighter shade that much, but I definitely use the dark shade quite a bit. It's what's in my brows today. I absolutely love this. It's amazing. It just lasts on my brows. It doesn't look too powdery. It's just a really good brow powder. I really like it. Okay. A brush or two beauty tools that I want to include. Again, I don't know if these were on the list of, I'm just going to talk about them anyway. For foundation, definitely my Sigma F80 Flat Top Kabuki. Excuse it being filthy. I just used it. I love, love, love this. I had it like a couple years ago, and then I got rid of it because I got into something else, and then I wanted it back, and now I have it back and I use it every time I apply foundation. I absolutely love this. It blends out your foundation so easily, and you don't have to just work at it too much, it's just so pretty. So it's just so good at blending out your foundation. So even if it's the most full coverage thick, it doesn't matter. It just blends it so great into your skin. So definitely a must for me. And then my beauty blender, I love this for under the eyes. I do not wet it. I talked about this in another video. I find that if I wet it, it breaks down my product under the eyes. So I just use it dry and it blends it out. I don't have a problem with creasing. I don't have a problem with blending. I love the beauty blender for that. I don't really use it on the face though. I know a lot of people do. I don't, because I find that I don't know, it just takes forever to me. I don't know. I really don't care for it for that, but for under eyes, love it. And then for eyeshadow palette, I love eyeshadow. I have a bunch. I love my Makeup Geek. I love my MAC, but it said on there an eyeshadow palette, and one that just popped into my head when I first saw this category was my Urban Decay Naked Basics. Oh, I love this palette. I use it for my brows sometimes. It's just great. It goes with so many different colors. Like, this is all you need. Like, I know it's more on the cool tone side, but it just really is so nice. And you can pair it with warm shades. You can pair it with any kind of lid color. It just works. It's great for travel. You can do a smoky eye, you can do a natural eye. It's just amazing. You can pair this with other things. I love this. So definitely for a beginner, I would totally recommend this. And I know the colors aren't very warm, which I love warm shadows, but even if I use, one of these cooler tones like in the crease, because I find cooler tones are very nice transition colors, then I'll just pop some warmth, kind of blend it into it, and it works fine. So definitely that is one of my favorites. Eyeliner, one of my favorite eyeliners. I'm not like that big an eyeliner just because I'm not very good at it, but one of my favorites is Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Eyeliner. This is a brush, very, very fine. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it, but very, very fine tipped brush, super black, stays all day. I wore it the other night, like in my New Year's Eve look. I'm gonna film that tutorial, I promise, when my lighting gets back and stuff. I'm going to do that. But in that video, my giveaway video that ends on Tuesday at 11:59, I'm wearing this on as my eyeliner, and it stayed. I wore that was actually New Year's Day or New Year's Eve when I filmed that video. Oh my God, I cannot speak. And it lasted like hours. So love this. It's super black. It glides on nicely. The fine tip makes it very easy to apply and to do like your wing. I love this stuff. So definitely one of my favorites. And then for mascara, no surprise there. I've talked about these like forever. L'Oreal Voluminous, Jordana Best Lash Extreme, and for the bottom lashes, my Wet n Wild Mega Length. These three are like holy grail. I love them. I really, really love, 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 love these. The only complaint that I have with the Jordana is that it does flake. It's not very long wearing. So if you plan to wear it for a very long time, it will start to flake those black things on you. At least for me, it always has. When I got it brand new up until I needed to throw it out and replace it. It's always done that, but other than that, it's just a great formula. I love the formula. It's just so smooth, and it does wonders for your lashes. So these 3 favorite mascaras. Okay, almost done, guys. So for lip liner, I have quite a bit lip liner, but I don't really use it that often. But one of my favorites is the Stila Longwear Lip Liner in Aspiring. This is just a beautiful pinky nude color. It just goes with a bunch of different lips. I mean, you could put it with even a darker pink, a darker berry, a nude. I'm wearing it today. I really like this lip liner. It just goes with a lot. And that's what I tend to look for in lip liners, because they can get pricey to like buy them for specific lipsticks. But if you can find one that you can use for a bunch of your lipsticks, it just is a better deal for me. I like that. So I love this. And then lipsticks, you know, I love my MAC lipsticks, but 2 of my favorite lipsticks that I've found this year that are in 2013 that I just love are my Urban Decay Revolution lipsticks. And this one is a Naked 2 and this one's a Native. This is Native is the shade that I'm giving away in my giveaway, so I will link that below. It ends on Tuesday the 7th at 11:59. So please enter, guys, so you have a chance to win Native. But this is Native. It's just a really pretty pink, pinky nude, beautiful, love it. And the Naked 2 is just a brown nude, and I love this. This one I have used so much. I just can't get enough. I just can't. So these 2, beautiful. I have quite a few other shades, but those 2 are like my favorite. And I love like MAC Hue. That's one of my favorites too. But those I just had to mention. I just had to. Okay, lip glosses. I know this video is turning into hours. Lip glosses. Buxom White Russian, you know, I have talked about this till you probably are tired of hearing about it, but I love this. If you can go get an expensive or high-end lip gloss, please go get this one. It goes with everything. It has great pigmentation. It is a little bit mentholy because it is a plumper. I don't find much plumping action with it, but the color is beautiful and I love it. I just cannot get enough of this lip gloss. I just can't. It's just so amazing, and you can top it over like any lipstick. It just, I just can't. I just love it. And then of course the NYX butter glosses, love it. This is Cream Brulee that I've used and talked about so much. This is about out. This is another great one. This is not as long wearing. It's you know, they're very, very like buttery as the name, very glossy, has great color payoff. I have like 6 of these. This is my favorite one, but it doesn't last very long, so you do have to keep reapplying it, but they're very inexpensive, so I don't really find that too bothersome. But this is beautiful. So definitely butter glosses. They have so many different shades, so if you're not a neutral person, you can find a different shade. Okay, so I think that's all the products, and then in this tag it said favorite beauty subscription. I've been getting the My Glam Ipsy bag. I believe this was my last month in November. Yeah, this was my November one. I used to do, I think, videos where I showed my bags, but I haven't done that in months, but I've been getting this all year long. So this is my November bag, and I really do like the Ipsy bag. It's $10 a month. I will leave the link in the down bar. I don't know if there's a waiting list. I know a lot of times there is kind of a long waiting list, but it's worth it. You get pretty decent products in it. So that is my favorite beauty subscription because it's my only beauty subscription, and it's the only one that I've kept up for this long. So that has to say something. Okay, now I can breathe. That is my beauty yearly favorites for 2013. I hope you guys enjoyed. These are some of my all-time favorite products, and I know I will still love them into the new year. I'm always finding new products though, and I love so many different products, but I tried to narrow it down so this video wasn't all over the place and didn't show you like every single thing, because sometimes there's months where it's like I have like 17 blushes that I'm like obsessed with, you know, but I tried to narrow it down. So I hope you guys enjoyed. And I hope that you guys have a great 2014, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.